Nothing, it seems to me, as so strange as the way in which man by nature always objects to the doctrine of regeneration. There is nothing also, I sometimes think, that is so demonstrates the depth of sin in the human heart as the objection to the doctrine of rebirth or being born again. Now, the New Testament scriptures, and you will find that men objected to it those days. And when our Lord Jesus Christ preached on the subject and spoke about it, he was also persecuted. People don't like anyone mentioning the subject of rebirth or being born again. And when they expose the depth of iniquity in the human heart and talk about a rebirth, they invariably misunderstand. They dislike it, and it's always been the same ever since. Take, for example, when John Wesley was truly converted, he went back to his university at Oxford and he preached a sermon on the very subject, and he was hated for it. Those respectable religious people in Oxford disliked the doctrine, and they made it impossible for him to continue preaching there. The natural man, the unregenerated human heart, objected to this great and wondrous biblical doctrine of rebirth and regeneration. And it is equally true today. People sit and listen to an address or a sermon of what we could call the love of God and how they could be better in their walk, or when they are exhorted to live a better life. They never express any objections at all. They could give them 7 steps to this and 10 steps to that and be reprimanded for not living a better life, and they will say they will it's perfectly true, and they will try harder. But if the preacher stands before the natural man and says, you must be born again, you must have a new life from God, they ask, what is this strange doctrine?